What's going on, guys? Welcome back. So if you have anxiety symptoms, if you're dealing with panic attacks, there are two big reasons why you are not getting over the hump. Now, technically, there's probably hundreds of different things that you can be doing, but I'm going to highlight two big reasons why you are not able to seem to break the anxiety symptom cycle or the panic attack cycle. I recovered. I would know. It was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. You want to make sure that you watch this entire video all the way to the end if you care about getting better or reaching your goals of anxiety recovery. Excuse the redness, guys, but I just got done working out, and that's when I thought of this video idea, because I remember a time where exercising was tremendously difficult for me, and I pretty much avoided anything too strenuous for about 2.5 years when I first developed my health anxiety, which was primarily based around cardiophobia and heart anxiety. I was afraid of my heart just going out at any moment, and that gave me a lot of panic attacks, which I thought were heart attacks. So I had a bad experience, trying to work out in the beginning because, hey, I did want to kind of see if there was something wrong with my heart. I wanted to see if I could handle it, but my symptoms, because of the fear that I had developed, creeped in whenever I worked out, and I stopped doing it. And this went on for 2.5 years. It really, really sucks because that's eventually what set me free. But that's kind of beside the point in this video. I say that to let you know that it became an irrational fear. And for many of you, you have many irrational fears. Fear serves a purpose, right? Rational fear serves a purpose. It keeps you from jumping over a cliff, right? Thinking that you can fly, right? You're gonna die if you jump over that cliff, right? Unless you got a parachute, right? It keeps you from running out in the middle of a busy street or intersection when there's traffic going back and forth. Why? Because you can get hit by a car. It can save your butt. It can help you run away, or it can help you fight whenever you're in danger. It helps you survive or to just all out avoid a situation. Those are rational fears. They serve a purpose. When you have anxiety, when you have panic attacks, when you have all these symptoms, any type of anxiety, we have a lot of irrational fears. And a key to this is a lot of these things you used to love doing. You used to have no problem doing these things. Some of you used to love to fly. You used to love to travel, to drive, right? You loved road trips. You used to love roller coasters, You used to love hanging out with your friends and socializing. You had no problem going to your job, right? But then anxiety creeps in, the symptoms get to a physical level, and we have a bad experience in one of these situations. And then an association is created because we have bad symptoms, our subconscious is scared, and then we get scared because of the symptoms, and we indirectly say this. Yeah, this is terrifying. Please, I'm scared too, subconscious. Give me symptoms when I get in the car next time so I don't start driving. Please make my heart rate get up whenever I get close to a hospital. Please make my head hurt whenever I go out with friends. Whenever I step outside my front door, please make my mind race. Please make my legs get weak. You don't think that you're saying that, right? We just are reacting to symptoms that scare us. But we are sending a bad message to our subconscious. We are justifying that we have these symptoms in those situations. So something that you used to love becomes irrational, all right? So this is the part where you have to make change. A lot of you are not even at step one. Whenever you have symptoms, what do? You react in fear. You don't even make an attempt to be rational. And I'm going to tell you, I was right there with you. And it is hard, especially in the beginning when our awareness is down, our acceptance is low. It is very hard for us to be rational in an irrational situation, even though it's not technically irrational. We feel like that because of the symptoms that we're getting, right? So we are irrational. This is dangerous. This is bad. I'm scared. And that's what we're showing our subconscious, which is why the association does not break down. So you're not even attempting to say, okay, this is safe. I used to love doing this. Subconscious, you are giving me some crazy symptoms right now. Please, we're good. You don't have to do this. Look, we're driving. We're gonna be okay, right? Give context to your subconscious. Don't just say I accept or we're safe or things are fine. Why are things okay? Why is my heart healthy? Why is getting on a plane okay? Why is traveling fine? Why is hanging out with my friends a safe place? Start giving context to your subconscious, okay? This is the second part, and a lot of you are stuck here. You are not doing it consistently enough to get your subconscious to stop giving you symptoms, so what do? You give up. A lot of you have done step one and you've tried it. Okay, everything's good, everything's safe, we're just in the car, right? And guess what? Your symptoms are still relentless. Your subconscious isn't going to listen to you the first time whenever you've told it 100 times that getting in the car is a bad place. Think about that. If somebody has lied to you 100 times and then they come through one time and say, I swear, dude, I'm telling the truth, are you going to believe them? Why not? Because they told you the opposite 100 times, right? They lied to you 100 times. So what has to happen? You have to connect with your subconscious again. You have to get it to believe you. You have to get it to trust you. You're not going to get it to trust you the first time you step in a car and you say it's safe. Some of you may have some breakthroughs pretty quickly. Maybe there's one lucky person out of all my almost 100,000 subscribers can do it one time and it works. But for most of us, it's going to take time to break down that association. So you have to start thinking months. And I know a lot of you hate hearing that. We want the quick fix. We want something that's going to work in 3 days, 7 days, 3 weeks. And again, some of you will get faster results, but a lot of you are going to give up having that mindset. You have to be all in. You have to think of a new way of living. You have to change your mindset to I overcome fear, right? I put myself in uncomfortable situations and I do it consistently. Stop sending mixed signals. Be consistent. So again, step one, you're not responding in a positive way at all. You respond in fear every time. You're indirectly saying, please keep giving me symptoms in these situations. And you do it every single time. There's no attempt at all, right? And I get it. That's because it's hard to be rational whenever you're having panic or you're in fight or flight, because your body is doing everything, trying to send you a message to run or fight or to survive. And it's hard to combat that and give context. Right? You are able, but it's very hard for you to explain to your subconscious when you're having all these symptoms that things are safe, and it's a struggle. The next step, guys, that I just went over, you're not doing it consistently enough. You have to think months instead of days or weeks, right? Not all fear is bad, but the irrational ones take time to break down, and you will get your life back, I promise you, if you are consistent and you respond in the right way. Remember, give context to your subconscious and try to do it more times than you don't. And then try to add 5% better rate each week. And I'm telling you guys, things get easier. Stop going out for that first, second, or third exposure trip expecting all your symptoms to go away. Expect the symptoms to happen. They're probably going to happen the first few times for sure. You have to show your subconscious that you're not going to get out of the car, or you're not going to avoid getting in the car, or you're not going to leave that gathering, right? Or you're not going to hurry up and clock out of work. You're going to hang in there and you're going to talk it through. And it may have a tough time believing you, and it probably will in the beginning. But eventually, your subconscious will trust you again if you are consistent. If you made it this far in the video, go down below in the comment section, and in all caps, I want you to put, I will be consistent. I will be consistent. Remember, guys, the description has tons of help down there. My one-on-one coaching information is down there if you want to do one-on-one coaching calls with me. My course, Elite Anxiety Bootcamp, that's helping over 1,000 people currently. Please get a hold of that course. Super affordable. Tons of downloadables, tons of videos to help you step by step to get to your recovery goals. Also, guys, subscribe. If you're new to the family, if you've been here, please do me a favor today and hit the notification bell so you get updated when I put the videos out. Please like this if you got some value. And guys, until next time, keep fighting.